Once upon a time in a village called Umudo, a vibrant and enchanting village nestled in the heart of Africa. In Umudo, tradition and nature intertwined seamlessly, creating a tapestry of rich cultural heritage and breathtaking landscapes. Umudo, a village that time seems to stand still as age-old customs are preserved, and the rhythm of daily life beats in harmony with the land. A great village where every corner tells a story, and every face reflects the warmth and resilience of its people. The people of Umudo are known for their unique culture, and this culture extends to their marriage life. The men of Umudo are known for their great hunting skills, and their women are very good in making locally handmade artifacts, such as molding pots. In Umudo village lived a beautiful young girl named Nena. Nena is the only child of Matsiyud. Her mother Vivian didn't give birth to any other child after she gave birth to Nena. Nena was known for her kindness and generosity. Every morning, she woke up with the sun, helping her mother with chores and assisting her father in the fields. Despite their modest means, Nena's family was respected for their unwavering kindness and integrity. Nena became the most beautiful girl in the whole village of Umudo, to the extent that even her fellow girl admires her and wished to be beautiful as her. Not to talk of how the gallant men of Umudo struggled to talk to Nena. Nena, an epitome of beauty with a very light-toned skin, always on her cornrow braid weaved all-back hair, with attracting brown almond-shaped eyes, sexy full lips that men always to kiss all day. The Umudo village is ruled by His Royal Majesty King Is I of Umudo village. King Is has only one son, who happens to be the prince named Ken. One cool evening when Prince Ken was strolling around the village with his bodyguards, he came across some group of girls coming back from the village stream with their pots of water on their heads. The prince immediately saw Nena and became attracted to her, but was very shy to talk to her in front of her other friends. Prince Ken immediately whispered to one of his guards to approach Nena and get her address for him. When the guard told Nena who sent him, Nena gave the guard her address after being told that it was the prince that requested for it. The prince returned to the palace and couldn't sleep that night. The next day, Ken sneaked out of the palace very early in the morning to visit Nena. Nena was so surprised when he saw the prince of their land in her father's compound. After a long discussion, Prince Ken made his intention known to Nena. The prince expressed his love to Nena and how he wished to date her. Nena immediately accepted, and they became lovers from that day. It was initially a secret between the two lovers, not until the news went viral. The whole palace, including the king, was so happy that Prince has finally found his missing ribs, and on the other hand, Matsiyud and his wife Vivian was also happy that their daughter is in a relationship with the Prince of Umudo Kingdom. As soon as Prince Ken proposed and engaged Nena, her attitude began to change. She became so proud and discriminating, looking down on her old friends and ignoring the needs of her family. The village people noticed this shift and were troubled by her new behavior. Nena turned to a girl full of pride. She became so lazy, insults any elder at any slight moment, and she began sidelining everyone in the village. With pride ruining her life, she boasted how she will become a wife to a prince and would be taken as the princess since the palace don't have any princess. Nena started distancing herself from her peer group. The only friend she valued and managed to keep was Ruth, who happens to be her very close childhood friend. Everyone in the village started calling her the princess and our queen-to-be, and that triggered her pride. A once humble girl would easily pass her elders on the road, Market Village Square without greeting, and if you dare try correct her, she will insult you no matter your age. Lena became a problem to everyone. People started complaining about her behavior to Matsuyud, her father. One morning when Matsuyud, Lena's father, could not bear the troubling news of her daughter's strange behavior, he called Lena and sat her down. "Look, my daughter, I will be the most wicked father if I don't advise and correct you at this time that it is still early. What an elderly man lying down can see, even if a child climbed the biggest mountain, that child cannot see it. I know you are still a young girl whose beauty radiates with a captivating intensity. Your skin is a deep, rich shade, glowing with a natural luster that speaks of vitality and strength, and I'm always proud to have you as a daughter. But don't let your outside beauty hinder your inside beauty. Don't let your beauty destroy your future." When Matsuyud was still advising Lena, she got angry and interrupted him. "Papa, why paying so much attention about what people say or gossip about me? This elder's complaining to you that I did this, or that are only jealous that I'm going to marry the prince. They are only jealous of my success. I beg you to stop listening to them, please." Lena walked away from her father in anger. Even her mother tried advising her, but she paid deaf ears to everyone's advice. After some years of dating, the prince decided to bring his wife home. The imagination is about becoming reality. The unofficial rumor is about becoming official. Lena's self-esteem was at its peak at this point. Everywhere in the community was hot for Lena's traditional marriage. People started calling Lena the luckiest girl. Before the main marriage in Umudo village, there are a specific pre-wedding activity that must be carried out before the main ceremony. This pre-wedding activity is that a special day would be fixed to lecture the bride on the things to do, and the ones that are forbidden on the main event day. Those things to be lectured on is their custom that on any wedding occasion, the bride must kneel down before the groom while presenting the glass of palm wine given to her by the elders to look for her husband. They also custom that the bride can only sip small from the glass of wine given to her to look for her husband, and then hand over the full glass of palm wine to the found husband. This tradition is so important that if bride goes against it, the person will be regarded as a witch, and the wedding must also be cancelled. And it is always the duty of the bride's peer group to share this information to the bride at the peer group gathering, but Lena didn't give any of her peer group the opportunity to pass the information to her because of how she distanced herself from her peer group. Even when her only friend Ruth tried telling her about it, Lena ignored her and made her feel inferior. On that very day in the village square, the news has gone viral that the Prince of Umudo Kingdom is getting married to Lena, the most beautiful girl, and everywhere was filled with people who came to celebrate with them and witness the event. Everywhere was sparkling and set for the occasion. The ceremony started with a cultural dance display and other entertaining activities. Everything was going smoothly until it was time for Lena to look for her husband. The elders gave Lena a glass of palm wine to look for her husband. Lena collected the glass of wine and embarked in search of her husband within the occasion ground. Smiles on the faces of everyone who came to the event. Not until Lena saw Prince Ken seated in one corner of the venue ground with other of his friends. Out of ignorance, and not knowing the right thing to do as the custom of Umudo requires, Lena drank the whole wine inside the glass cup right in front of her husband and handed over the remaining little quantity left to Prince Ken without even kneeling down before him. Immediately, the whole crowd shouted, "Abomination! The gods forbids bad thing, she is a witch." Everyone stood up and left the village square, which is the marriage venue, in anger and disappointment. Lena broke down in tears. "What have I done wrong? Why, everyone's saying I'm a witch." She rushed to her mother. "What have I done wrong, mother?" Her mother replied her crying, "Your pride had cost a lot for you. I and your father warned you, but you couldn't listen. You allowed experience be the best teacher to you." That was when her mother told her what she did wrong. Lena broke down in tears. "I ruined my own life.